A potentially historic winter storm is pounding parts of the Great Lakes region. 2 people in New York's Erie County died after suffering cardiac events related to clearing snow. Officials warn that the storm could be life-threatening and have called on residents to be prepared.
Right now, we do have a travel ban in South Buffalo. We have a travel advisory throughout the rest of Buffalo. And we're asking people, if you don't need to go out, if travel is not necessary, please stay at home so snowplows can do their job.
While the winter storm has canceled flights, halted traffic on major roadways, and knocked out power as temperatures plunge. Polo Sandoval has the story from Buffalo, New York.
Yeah, we got some snow.
Heavy snowfall, thunder, lightning. A potential historic snowstorm is pummeling areas surrounding the Great Lakes, with western New York State in the bullseye.
It's a little deep. Oh my God.
The storm already dumped around 4 feet of snow south of Buffalo, prompting the NFL to move the Buffalo Bills' Sunday game to Detroit. Highmark Stadium, their usual home in Orchard Park, left completely covered in white. And the storm is expected to hit the city hard on Friday night. The National Weather Service and New York officials warning that the snowfall will produce life-threatening conditions into the weekend.
It can turn very quickly. This is a very unpredictable storm.
Even with the warning, some people in Buffalo don't seem too worried.
We live in Buffalo. It's expected. That's all I could say.
We've been through this before. It's not, to me, it's no big deal, but my family wants everything done.
Officials reminding people to stay inside and off the road, saying there is a travel ban in South Buffalo, with many flights in and out of the region canceled.
Please stay indoors. Do not go out unless it is an absolute emergency.
National Weather Service forecasters explain lake effect snow is fueling this extraordinary storm. That occurs when cold air blows over warmer lake water, picking up more moisture and leading to higher snow amounts downstream. Climate experts warn water temperatures in the Great Lakes grow increasingly warmer each year, shortening the length of time ice covers the surface during the winter.
I just want to remind everybody that there is a lake effect warning still in effect. So this thing is still moving, so we need to still take this serious.
Polo Sandoval, CNN, Buffalo, New York.
CNN meteorologist Derek Van Dam joins us now live from the CNN Weather Center with more on all this. Derek.
Layla, these snow totals I'm about to show you are just mind-boggling, but you've got to see this almost a elevated view time lapse of a snow squall. This is the lake effect snow band moving over downtown Buffalo earlier on Friday, and you can see the extreme whiteout conditions that just basically inundate and take over the city. This is a very narrow band of heavy snowfall. We're talking 3 upwards of 5 inches per hour within that snow band, but it's only a 10-mile wide snow band. So dependent on where it's located, that's the location that's getting the heaviest snowfall at that particular time. Here's the snowfall totals as promised. That is an incredible amount of snow. We're talking about nearing record-breaking territory for the state of New York. That has to be officialized from the National Weather Service and analyzed by some of the measuring apparatuses that are ongoing here, really, for all these various locations. But nonetheless, that is just a significant amount of snow, and it is significantly dangerous, especially for households and businesses there, just because of the sheer weight of the snow. We've done the math for you. You can double check my math if you'd like. You can follow me on Twitter and correct me if I'm wrong on this one. But if we're looking at an average square footage of a house, 2,000 square feet or so, you multiply that by 4 feet of snow on average, depending on where we're talking about in and around Buffalo. That equates to nearly 50,000 pounds on top of your roof. That is like having 10 SUVs piled up on top of your building. That, of course, could lead to some collapse or failed roofs, and that is obviously dangerous, not to mention what's happening on the roadways. We have still over 6 million Americans under these winter weather alerts, including Michigan, but I'm really focusing our attention downwind of Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, because this is the area that has been battered for a good part of the past 48 hours. And now that heavy snow band moving directly over the downtown area of Buffalo. So they're getting hit very hard right now. This is a 3-hour loop, but I want to go back 24 hours because I want you to see almost that fire hose of snow that continues to oscillate north and south depending on the exact direction of the wind. That's what I was talking about, that narrow, heavy band of snowfall. It is so imperative and so critical where that wind direction is because that determines who sees the whiteout conditions, who sees the heaviest amounts of snow. So the question on everyone's mind, how much more snow is still to come? Well, we have the potential for over 2 feet of additional snow through Sunday evening across the Watertown region into the northern Syracuse suburbs, and Buffalo, another 1 to 1.5 feet of additional snowfall for you. These snowfall totals are tremendous, and they could be going down in the record books. Time will tell.